You can use some really nice looking media players on your EzyCourse site, and they're really easy to create. So let's get started with the video player. In this page, I'm going to add a new blank section, and I'm going to drag in the video player element into the page. And as you can see, I can do all the usual things like center that, change the size of it, and all that. Now, if I right click on this, here is firstly where I select the video. Now, firstly, in the top side here, I can choose to use a video that's already on my existing site. So let's choose this one just here. And you can see how it has positioned the video in the center, but it's also used this video poster here by default. So I can use the default video poster, and this is the image that's shown before a user clicks the play button, or alternatively, if I wanted to, I could very quickly swap that out. So now you can see here is the still image that's shown before the play button is pressed, and then the video will be shown. Now I can also use a YouTube video as well. So if I just clear those out of the way there, instead of choosing the open gallery button, I would simply paste the URL into this box here. And you can see the video has now been selected from YouTube, but also the poster has been selected from the YouTube video automatically as well. And again, if you wanted to make any changes to that, you could do just by adjusting that here. Now notice as well, you've got a lazy load the video toggle that you can turn on just here. Now the purpose of that is to not load the videos when that toggle is selected. Only and when they are played, the videos are loaded, and that's a great way of speeding up your page load times, especially if you've got lots of videos on one page. Now let's have a look at the styles that you can apply to the player. So I'm just going to change the background color of this section here, and it will just allow you to see better what's going on here. So back on the video itself, I can introduce some padding. So if I introduce some padding, notice that that has changed the padding between the video and the placeholder itself. I can also do the similar changes here with the border. So I'm going to increase the border width, and you can see it's a very dark border just here. I'm now going to change the color of that border, and you can see I've put my branded green color around the video. I can also change the radius corners as well. So if I wanted to, round up the video a little bit, just like that, to give it a little bit of style, I can do. And then finally we're onto box shadows here. So I'm just going to add some orange, and I'm just going to change the shadow blur radius, so add in that orange color to the video itself, and then just increase the radius just there. I might even see what it looks like as a lighter blue color, actually, just like that. And you can see how effective that looks, and it's really lifted that video off the page just like that. I'm now going to go and preview this, and there is the section I've just created. Look how great that looks on the page. Now, when people are playing this video, they can watch it at this size here. They've also got options to enter full screen mode and things like that. So a very powerful player indeed. And that's how you can add them into your sites using your Ezy Builder and your Ezy Pages. As well as video players, you can put audio players onto your web pages. This is an example of it. So on a very simple Meet the Team page, you could have images of your team, and then underneath little audio introductions from those people. So let's have a look at how you add audio onto a web page. So I'm just going to go back into the dashboard here. I'm going to have a look at the pages. In fact, we'll stick with this one here, and we'll just remove the section, and we'll recreate it. So we'll add a blank section just in here. I'm going to go ahead and change the color of this section to the blue color, and then I'm going to add a box into this page just like that, make it a little bit bigger like the original was. And here we're going to have a little bit of text just at the top of the page in a heading 2 format. And then just underneath, we're going to have an image that we can put an image of the person that we're meeting. I just pop that underneath like that. Change the settings of that, and we can update the image. Let's choose that one just there. Oops. Okay, and then finally we're going to bring in an audio player underneath just here. Now there you go. There is the audio player ready to go. Just go into the settings for that, and here is where I would go about updating the audio that is actually playing. You see you can make changes there. Now, just as always, there's all sorts of style options just here, so you can change the padding of the player if you want to, just by adjusting it here. That's the padding that sits inside the placeholder. You can also create a border around the player as well. You can change the colors of that to just how you want it to be. Round off the corners. You can put things like box shadows in place and all that sort of thing. So it's a very quick and effective way of getting content onto your web pages. Sometimes we think about, creating videos and things like that, but don't underestimate the power of audio. If you've got kind of testimonies or stories or case studies or things for people to listen to, this is great things that you can do on the move. So audio does have a good place on your web pages, and that is how you can add it to your pages using the EzyCourse platform.